Wait. Before we get to that, we have some stuff to do, obviously. But wait. Before I even get into that part, we need to talk about something. So a few days ago, it might have been a week by now, this video's come out. New set photos of Spider-Man 3 have been released. You know, we now know that this is going to be a Christmas movie, which I've been waiting for. I've wanted like a proper Spider-Man Christmas movie for a while. And we got to look at the suit in the movie. And, you know, at first glance, you might think, oh yeah, it's the same suit as the Far From Home suit. Nothing has really changed. But then, you know, you actually take the time to look at it. It's not the same suit. Now, am I upset because I started this project because I thought they were going to use the same suit in Spider-Man 3? Yes, I am very upset by this fact. Especially since I've already purchased everything and I stated in my previous video that it was the same suit. So yeah, I'm a little pissed off, but you know, there's nothing I can really do about it. And as for the Spider-Man Far From Home video series, I'm going to change the title so it's just kind of how to make a Spider-Man suit. Because, you know, you can really apply this method of things to any Spider-Man suit. I guess I'm just so happening to do this to a Far From Home suit. So I'm going to continue on with the Far From Home suit concept, but I'm going to go back later this year, probably around October, November, and do the actual Spider-Man 3 suit. By the way, it still annoys me we still haven't gotten the title. But yeah, let's go back to other Johnny that I interrupted to kind of explain what this video is about. So one of the first steps you're going to do in order to get where I currently am in making my Spider-Man Far From Home suit is you're going to need to download the pattern. Now, I discussed all the materials and whatnot we're going to use for this cosplay in the first episode. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out here. Right now we're at ScratchThreads website where where you're basically gonna have to purchase this pattern and then download all the files that comes with it. Once you've downloaded all your files, you're gonna get something like this. Maybe not this, not this exact one, but you're gonna get these files to download. You're going to get two gray fabric dye sublimation files and two red dye sublimation files. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the ones with no emblems and we're going to pull them up into Photoshop. So here we have Photoshop. If you personally do not have Photoshop, I would recommend getting it, because if you're going to be doing a lot of these kinds of cosplays, you're going to need Photoshop. But if you don't have it, ask a friend. Go to your school, see if they have Photoshop on their computers, whatever you can do, or you know, just get something similar to Photoshop. So what we're gonna go ahead and do in Photoshop is resize these files to fit our measurements. Now everyone's measurements are different, you know, we all have different body shapes and whatnot. So this is an important piece of it, especially when we're gonna send these pieces off to the printers. When we have this open, we're gonna go ahead and hit Control T, and then we're gonna focus on these two pieces right here. This part right here adjusts the width, and then this adjusts our height. Now you're probably asking yourself, how do we know what to adjust what to? And that's where ScratchThreads also comes in handy. On their Instagram, oh god, I'm way too bright. On their Instagram, they have a sizing guide saved on their highlights, I guess. And this is the equation we're gonna use to find what % we need to adjust the file to. Say you're my height, you're about 68 inches, which is 5'8". Going to convert that into millimeters. So that's you're about 1,727 millimeters. So let's go ahead and copy that. Open up a calculator. Put that in. Get rid of the 0.2 because that's redundant. Divide that by the fabric height. So fabric is sized to 1950. So 1950. So we're going to divide that and then multiply that by 100. And here we go. I have to size my thing to 88.5%. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to open up Photoshop again. And for the height, we're going to put 88.5. And there we go. Now, what do you do about the width? It's the same thing. You measure your waist, I believe it is, convert that to millimeters, and you know, you'll have it sized to your waist correctly. But what I'm just gonna do, since I'm a lazy asshole, is I'm just gonna convert it to also 88.5, just so that it's all pretty much uniform. I'm gonna do that same to the red. So height, 88.5, boom, and then waist or width, 88.5. And there we have a basically sized pattern to ourselves. Now we're going to do next, you're going to go ahead and save this as a PNG. So, oh no, just, you're probably going to want to rename it. So just, let's see, red fabric, boom, okay. And then you're going to save this as a different file, say black fabric, PNG saved. Once you've done that, you're gonna go ahead and go on FabricOnDemand. Now what FabricOnDemand does, it does dye sublimation pattern. So basically what that is doing is printing out, kind of staining the top layer of the fabric. You know, most Spider-Man suits out there you'll see are dye sublimation, and the reason why we're doing dye sublimation for this suit is because the black fabric, if we were just to try to do this on like regular black fabric, it won't turn out the way we want it. It'll be really hard to just try to mark it with all these tiny lines and stuff. So we're gonna get this fabric printed, and then we're just gonna puff paint it to kind of get that 3D texture look that the actual Alliance do have on the Far From Home suit. So you're gonna go ahead and click on order. You're gonna custom yardage, choose options. We're gonna go with lycra spandex, repeated pattern centered, and then for the width and height, you're gonna have to go into your Photoshop file and see and kind of measure how wide it is. And so that's 1 yard wide and about around 2 yards, 6 feet 72 inches. So yeah, around 2 yards. So we would just put in here 1 yard and 2 yards for that. You're gonna choose your file. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place right now. Okay, my computer is currently kind of closing down on me, but you get the point. You upload the file, you add it to your cart, and you know, you'll have your fabric on the way, and that's where we get to this. Johnny, what about the red fabric? Well, for the red fabric, like I said before in the previous video, we're going to go with clear dot spandex. And what we're gonna do for the red fabric instead is print out the actual pattern onto paper and then transfer that over onto red fabric, and that will be on the next video on how to do. But yeah guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.